Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Layla for those of you who have just joined me, and this channel is dedicated to all of those of you with eczema and topical steroid withdrawal, TSW. You might have already noticed that I'm not wearing any makeup this morning, and this is because today we are going to do my skincare routine for my eczema and topical steroid withdrawal. I'm hopefully going to be giving lots of recommendations and good useful tips as to how you can manage your skin. Now, skincare is just one of the few ways in which we can actually manage our eczema and topical steroid withdrawal. It's not all about the products that we put on our skin. It's also about what we put inside our bodies internally so that we're able to heal from the inside out. We can take our healing into our own hands by deciding what we do in terms of what foods we put into our body. This is a real fast track way in which you can actually heal quite quickly. In terms of my eczema and TSW, I've used a low histamine diet, and if you're new to my channel, then go ahead and check out some of these other videos here in terms of what I eat in the day and different types of recipes in order to avoid certain food types that cause a lot of inflammation. The skincare products that we choose to use really need to line up alongside our diet and the supplements that we take in order to help cure our eczema and topical steroid withdrawal. So we have the trifactor, we have the skincare products, we have the supplements, and then we have the diet alongside, so that we're basically trying to put the fire out from all angles. I'm really excited to share with you all these products that I've been using over the last few years in terms of managing my eczema and topical steroid withdrawal to really keep that inflammation at bay and to have a healthy, glowing, happy skin. But before we get started, you guys, as always, I would love it if you guys could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave any comments so we can all share different products, and at the same time, you guys, please go ahead and check me out here on Instagram and check out some of my other videos that come up here on the pop-up cards. Lastly, you guys, by no means is this video sponsored. These are really just products that I have found that have been useful for my skin. I've got a very basic range, and then I have a range, a higher end range that I've been using with a facialist who I'm going to talk about later. But both of these types of options are really excellent in terms of giving your skin that love, giving your skin that hydration, and really trying to manage your skin barrier, because often with our eczema and topical steroid withdrawal, our skin barrier has been compromised. So it's about building up that and strengthening that skin barrier. Also, I'm just going to add, I'm going to put all the links to the products and to the discount codes in the description below. So just click on that description there and you'll see a full list of everything there included for all the products I'm going to be mentioning today. Morning all, it's 7 a.m. I've just woken up, I've just put my contact lenses in and I've brushed my teeth, and I'm going to go through with you my morning routine of what I do to cleanse and prep my face in terms of my skincare routine for my eczema and my topical steroid withdrawal. This is the remnants of my topical steroid withdrawal around my neck. I've worked really hard on this over the last few months by going on my low histamine diet. So I've really taken that inflammation right down. My face, however, in the last 10 days to a week, I've had a sugar flare and I've had big red cheeks. So starting off with my cleansers, as a basic cleanser, I like to use jojoba oil, and jojoba oil is the nearest oil to our natural production. So this is really important. So I hope this sounds okay this morning. And I've been using this as my kind of backup, really. Like, I've really been using this a lot. And literally, I just put that on. What I do is I rinse with a lovely konjac sponge, because it's very gentle. So it's this sponge here, and you can get these in, the pharmacy, or Boots, or your local Whole Foods, and this is biodegradable. If you have hard water, or live in a country whereby your water is hard, and you can test it by basically putting your kettle on, and say after 2 to 3 boils, have you got water crystallizing in there? Can you see a white rim around the inside of your kettle? If so, you have hard water. And the one really inexpensive way of softening that water is by adding a cup of apple cider vinegar into your sink, or 2 cups into your bath. And that way you're not putting too much calcified water on your skin. The pH balance is at the proper 5.5, which is what it needs to be, and you'll find that you won't have to overhydrate as much if your water is at the appropriate pH balance. In France here, because we live near the mountains, we have a lot of mineralized, calcified water in our taps. So we put a water softener in the house, but then I still use the apple cider vinegar as well. And it's only really in the last couple of months, whilst my skin's kind of strengthened and turned that corner, that I sort of stopped doing it in my everyday wash sink, because I only have a shower or a bath twice a week, which is when I want to wash my hair, and that's it. And I'm quite happy with that. It's kind of a routine that I've got for myself now, and that's all I do. With hand soap, I just use the melt and pour. I'll put an image in here because I don't have it on me at the moment. I've got to order a new one, but you do the melt and pour soaps. And you can add like a couple of drops of essential oils if you want, just for the bathrooms or for your powder rooms and that sort of thing. But otherwise, yeah, I love that soap. There's no SLSs in it, so it's SLS free in that soap, which is really another soap you've got to consider, is how many sodium lauryl sulfates, which is the SLS, sodium lauryl sulfates, is in your products, in your washing products, in your hair products, because when you remove them, enabling yourself to remove that stripping of the skin. So if you don't have SLSs in your everyday hand soaps and so forth, then you can really minimize the stripping of the oils of your skin, because those oils in your skin are really precious to us. We've got to really maintain those natural oils in our skin. So by opting for an SLS free soap like the melt and pour, you're giving your skin, you know, that extra care. It's allowing those oils to still stay within your hands, on your face, on your body. So yeah, less irritating and just a bit more gentle, which is what we want. We want gentle but effective. So this is just like, they call it, yeah, C vitamin C, and it's very, 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 very gentle on the skin. And it's probably the only main active I use, and that just goes on the dark bit here, and it's almost like an oil, very fine oil, very, very light, but I just put that on because I've got a lot of darkness around my chin area and a lot on my neck. What I wanted to do was show you guys a moisturizer that I've been using, and that is this Active Lipid Replenisher Cream by Holos, and this is an Irish company, and this is a lovely, lovely cream, yeah, full of lipids, full of peptides and ceramides, and it's really those lipids and ceramides that we want. It's a lovely cream. I also use it on my hands, and yeah, it's beautiful, goes on nice, glides nicely, there's no stinging effect, and it's yeah, it's just a very soft, smooth moisturizer. For the body, I will say I used Avène. Avène is a French range. We have two dermatological, you know, skincare ranges, pharmacy ranges that we have here in France. One is La Roche-Posay and the other is Avène. And I have here the Intolerance Cleanser, which I used to use before I discovered just using jojoba oil. And with this, they have, it's called Extra Calm, and I'll just put a picture in here, an image just here next to me. And I loved this when I was really in the thick of my TSW with this range, with the Avène range. And what it does is just trying to get that hydration back into the skin. You're literally trying to get water to lock into your skin. So with lotion, it's mainly water in the lotion. When you look at the first, you know, list of ingredients, water is the number one thing. And the Avène water, which is this one here, this is sort of like the spray that I would use when I get hot and sweaty in the summer. It's I'm supposed to put the lid back on, but yeah, that's what I would use. Yeah, hot and sweaty in the summer, at the beach, whatever. If I was getting a bit of a flare, I would spray myself with that Avène water, and then I would use the Extra Calm. It's like a body lotion, but I used it on the face as well, and that would just try and lock in the moisture. And I would put that on like 4 to 6 times a day, and within like a month, the lipid production, or rather the hydration of my skin, really got there. So that's literally all I used in those really, really early months of TSW. So if you are looking for something and your skin is open and it's weeping and it's oozing, consider Avène, because it's very, very gentle. It's very, very gentle, and the Extra Calm balm. And again, all in the link below. The other brand that I do love is La Roche-Posay. However, and this is the Lipcar balm. and this helps really lock in moisture as well. And it's also got a numbing agent in it to help with reducing the itching. However, I would say that this probably stings just slightly stings. If my daughter has got open skin from her eczema that she had sort of, last year, she said that this one did sting a little bit, but it does have that numbing agent in it. So if you are semi-healed, perhaps this is probably for later on in your TSW eczema journey, but it's still a lovely brand. So next I'm going to put on my SPF, and the SPF that I've been using lately is the La Roche-Posay 50 SPF. So I really like this one. It's quite thick, or thicker than usual. I don't really like thick products. I like to have very fine, fluidy products, especially when I was going through my TSW. I wanted something very fluid so that it never got really stuck inside those crevices or stuck underneath that flaky skin. I love this sun cream because it doesn't leave a film, although it is actually thicker, but once it's on you can see it's got quite a shine to it, so it's got quite a lot of reflection, and that's SPF 50, so very happy with those. Another SPF that I like, which is the Ultra Sun, and they do this in, this is a tinted one, but they do this in a regular big pot, which I've run out, hence why I put the other one on. I'm going for a hike this morning, so I'm not putting on any makeup, so I'm just going to get ready to go for this big hike and then come home and then edit my video. So if you see me later on in this video all red and puffy, we'll see what we're like, because my next video I was thinking about doing one on working out and how well our skin reacts post topical steroid withdrawal and eczema to working out, and really how to manage your skin alongside the sweating. So let me know in the comments below if that's the kind of video that you'd like to see from me next, and if not, pop in the comments below what videos you would like to hear from me next, and I can put those together for you. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting ready. I'll see you guys later after my hike, as I'm probably going to do another cleanse and go through the Dermavisuals step by step so that you understand all the bits and pieces that are associated to all those products and why they're so special. I'm going to clean my face all over again for you guys, and I'm going to start with the Dermavisual range because I just adore these. It's Andy Millward. He is my facialist and he's based in the UK. I prefer to do things in English than in French, so I go to him because he has an online consultation service whereby you can have part redeemable against some of your products, which is wonderful. So he was recommended to me by my homeopath Julia Edgley, and she was the one who really helped heal me from the inside out. As I never had a great deal of faith in dermatologists whilst I was going through the course of my topical steroid withdrawal, I was actually told to go on cyclosporin, and I knew I didn't want to go down that road of basically having more and more drugs and then having to basically withdraw from more and more drugs. So I decided with Julia Edgley to heal from the inside out, really tackle everything on my diet so that I could really bring my skin level up and reduce that inflammation. And then when my skin was sort of plateauing, she referred me to Andy Millward, and Andy Millward is an amazing facialist in the UK, and I'll put his website in my description, of course, with everything else. And you can only get these Dermavisual products through a facialist, so that you can't buy these on the shop floor, and you certainly can't buy them online or anything like that. You can only buy them through a facialist. So that's another thing why I love them, because the ingredients have been very specially formulated for people with our skin types. So he's really worth considering to look into. And if you're not based in the UK or Europe and you're in the States, then you can look up on the listing Dermavisuals and find your local Dermavisuals rep or facialist that uses these products in your state, and then you can go from there. And if not, by all means contact Andy and he can put you in touch or you can have a consultation with him, and then if you have a friend or a family member who can ship on the products to you from the UK, then I'm sure, you know, you can organise something. He's really worth the consultation. I learned a lot about skincare and skincare products and what I should and shouldn't put on my skin, such as things like hyaluronic acid. I was putting hyaluronic acid thinking that, you know, as a humectant, I was drawing more moisture to my skin, but in actual fact, it was actually doing me more harm than good. But I'll leave that all down to Andy to explain to you, so do by all means, you know, take him up on the consultation. And on all these Dermavisual products and his products, he's given me a little discount code for you guys. So I'm really excited because it's my first discount code to offer you all, and I'm super proud of it. So it's Layla10 in the description below again, and you can get 10% off any of his skincare ranges, which is great. The Dermavisuals is absolutely excellent for eczema and topical steroid withdrawal skin types. So we'll go ahead and start on the cleanser, and this cleanser it's very, very light. So again, I'm just going to try and show you. See how that's almost running? It's light as light. And these are very, very highly packed in ceramides. So with ceramides, its main function is just building up that skin barrier, strengthening it, protecting it. I mean, you can see it's just disappeared pretty much into my skin. Again, I cleanse with my konjac sponge. Just getting some warm water, which is the SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate, is in your products, in your washing products, in your hair products, because when you remove them, you're enabling yourself to remove that stripping of the skin. So if you don't have SLSs in your everyday hand soaps and so forth, then you can really minimize the stripping of the oils of your skin, because those oils in your skin are really precious to us. We've got to really maintain those natural oils in our skin. So by opting for an SLS free soap like the Melt and Pour, you're giving your skin, you know, that extra care and just a bit more gentle, which is what we want. We want gentle but effective. So again, I don't use a towel. I don't like towels on my face. Slightly psychological, but anyway. So next we're moving on to the serum. Now this is the serum that Andy Millward has specially formulated for me, and I'll be really honest, I have no idea what's inside it. He makes these bespoke serums based on consultations with you. So when you have your consultation and he can see your skin type, and you send your photos through and you tell him all about your complaints and what you're suffering with the most, be it itchiness, dryness, flakiness, whatever it might be, he can then formulate exactly what you need in your serum. I'm guessing it's also another, you know, load of ceramides, but I'm just going to use that much because these only come in 50ml bottles and they've got a little bit of a price tag on them, I won't lie. The cleanser is a good price. It's pretty standard. The serum is a little bit pricier, but I did buy everything in bulk because I just don't want to have to be reordering and waiting. So I bought two, but this is just, you just need, you know, a tiny little bit for your face and then a tiny little bit for your neck. And a little really does go a long way. Then this is, I love this. This is a hydrating lotion. And I use this, you know, even on my arms, my body, everywhere. And it's really, really light. I'm just going to do it on the back of my hand there. I don't want to get on the lens, the camera. And it's just a lovely, fine, almost like a mist. But again, it just goes on really lightly. I'll just put that on my hand. I might just do it on face direct. Ooh, go on the mirror. I'll just do it like that. But yeah, this goes on really lightly. So if you don't like heavy creams, you don't like things sitting there, it makes you more irritated, then do consider the Dermavisuals because they're light and they're packed full of really great ingredients, really high-end ceramides. And this is finally the Moisture Plus. So this is when you're a little bit drier. I mean, you can have this more in the winter. I had this a lot last winter in the cold. And again, that just goes on like so, and it's really milky. It's just very, very, very light, and it just goes everywhere. Really just, it can really cover a lot of surface area. It just glides on lovely. And I found with these products, in the past, before I discovered these Dermavisual products, I would have another bout of dehydration with my skin round about 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the day, when I have to come back upstairs, re-moisturize, you know, re-cleanse, re-moisturize, because my sort of standard products just weren't holding that moisture level like these products can. These products can really hold that moisture for, you know, the better part of the day. If you need to reapply, of course you can, but I just found that these products their longevity was far better than sort of any, you know, over-the-counter drugstore products. So there we go. And don't forget to drink lots of water throughout the day. So I just wanted to show you in the natural light, because I'm standing by the window. This is my skin with no makeup, bearing all, just for you guys, post my little Dermavisuals skincare routine. So I hope you found this video of value. If you did, please give me some comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Do let me know what you guys would like me to video next, and do put those in the comments too, so I can get that all prepared for you guys. Your feedback is really, really important, so I love hearing what you have to say. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.